This is a sequence where before Artie can become king, he has to go search for the Holy Grail with Shrek. And they couldn't find it, so Shrek has kind of pretended a little something. And there's a few surprises waiting you. So they were camping out the scene before, and we see Artie alone sleeping in the field as the sun rises. And then he's all sleeping, and you hear Guinevere's voice off screen. Artie, Artie, Guinevere. He opens his eyes and he sees the vision of Guinevere. Artie, what are you doing? Let's get out of here. You mean it? Just you and me? Who else, kid? Now come on, we gotta go. And he walks away, and he rubs his eyes. Huh? Shrek comes back in. The Grail, Artie! I found the cave! Now rise and shine! Rise and shine! You don't want so schmancy pants to get there first, do you? No, but they were already ahead of us. Not anymore. But where's Puss and Donkey as he runs to catch up? Shrek walking. Puss and Donkey. Puss and Donkey walking. Oh, they're up ahead, scutting about like they normally do. It's just normal, totally normal. They're gonna give us the old caw-caw, caw-caw, if they see anything that we should worry about, okay? Now let's just focus on the task at hand, all right? Sure, yeah, but we were lost. How'd you find it? And then Shrek walks up to a big shrub, parts the leaves. Luck's on our side, kid. And he looks up and walks towards this humongous cavern and the cave, and he goes, it's nothing. Just think of it as a giant door leading to a fire-breathing beast protecting its giant treasure. And he picks up a bucket, karkonka, whoop, tears open an eye hole, shakanka, Shrek, and he picks up a barrel lid and he goes, catch, puku. The weight of it pushes Artie over, kaka. Well, at least you know what you're up against. And he hands him his fake sword, which is a pitchfork. And Artie stands up, grabs his pitchfork. You look great, kid. Thanks, Shrek. He goes, now get in there and battle the beast, grab the goblet, beat the bullies, and love thine lady, and become the king. So that way everyone knows what we're watching. And you show the inside of the cave, and it's all scary. And you see a tiny little Artie come in. Hello? Walks in a little further, looks around. Hello? 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 And he walks in slowly, looking around. It's all scary. And then you cut to bucket cam, and it's going shaky, and you just hear. And then he comes around a corner, and then there's the Holy Grail on a pedestal of rock surrounded by a pit. And he's like, Shrek, I see the Grail! And then, huh? And he turns around, there's something in here, and he doesn't know what it is. And he holds his pitchfork, I can do this, I can do this, and starts trying to defend himself with nothing that he sees. And then, and then this bony hand comes over a ridge. And then this huge shadow of a beast starts showing on the rock side of the wall. I can do this, I can do this. Very slowly, the beast emerges from around the rock, and it's very silly looking. And it's got a skull head and moss body blanket. We see antlers taped to the skull. And then it falls, and he goes, what the heck is that? And then slowly this creature stands back up, and you hear from underneath the costume Puss going, what are you doing, you clumsy butto? Hey, you got the eye holes, man, do your thing. This creature hisses, and then he goes, that didn't work so good, now what? I don't know, charge him! This monster thing is running towards Artie. Artie is standing his ground, and he's getting closer and closer, and Artie gets ready for the stab, and then, whoop, he steps aside, and Donkey and Puss as this silly creature go, pew, right down into the hole. Shrek goes, hey, yay. And then Shrek goes, all right, Artie, we're to take care of business. Now go get the Grail and let's go. and he sees the Grail, and he runs off to get it. And then we see Puss with the skull head peer up, and then Donkey peer up. And Shrek looks at them both, and he goes, "Get back down." And then you see both their heads go, "We're sorry." And then Hamish takes over.
Straight from Dave's pitch. And Artie walks across the pit, grabs the Grail. "I got it! Good going, Artie. Now let's get back and measure your head, because someone needs to be fitted for a crown." Walks off, and then from behind, a huge dragon rises up. "Artie!" Artie turns, and we see his POV as the dragon rises further and further up into frame. Huge beast. Drops the Grail. Tink, tink, tink. And the dragon goes, "Arrgh!" Artie flinches. And then Shrek runs over, pushes Artie out of the way. He skids across the floor. He turns, and the dragon headbutts Shrek, who goes flying. Arrgh! Artie picks up the pitchfork, ready to defend himself. The dragon flames. He lifts up his makeshift shield, catches fire. He tosses it, and then the dragon starts approaching him, corners him. He looks up, stuck. The dragon's got his prey, and then his hand comes up. Bonk. Shrek pulls himself up onto the dragon's head. He grabs the horns, trying to distract the dragon. But not having much luck. And then we hear... Pause. Dragon looks, and then... Dragon turns back towards Artie, and then Shrek's trying to distract it, starts riding it like a crazed Scottish cowboy, falls down, goes down the scales, flies off, hits the wall, boom, knocked out. Tail swoops, Artie jumps out of the way, and then the teeth try to grab him. Artie rolls out, cornered again, but he runs underneath the dragon's body. Dragon, huh? And he runs up the dragon escalator, up his back, and the dragon turns, but he can't get Artie. He's biting and backing into him, stalagmitey-tighty thingy is. Huh? Stalactitey mighty thing. Shrek comes to, sees what's going on, more like rolling and writhing and rocketing. Artie goes flying off, pitchfork sticks in a column. He's like holding on, dragon swoops his tail around, crashes, rocks fall down. Artie looks up, and dragon gets one more look at Artie and then goes with his big teeth, "Artie!" And then he goes, pulls himself out, and the dragon into the column, which collapses, rocks fall, smoke clears, and Gingy and Pinocchio are dead. Oh no, dragon is dead. Shrek looks. Artie sees the Grail where he dropped it, picks it up. The Puss and Donkey remove their costume. Shrek's still in shock. "Shrek, I did it!" Beat. "You did it! Come on, we got to get back." He walks off, Shrek still in disbelief about what's happened. "I bet you feel really good about this one." "Sure. Why not? So you are not going to tell him the truth? We'll all be on our way home before anyone's the wiser." And they give him the hairy eyeball. "Come on." And they go.
This is a day in the life at Worcestershire High. Artie at the cafeteria, where he runs into a lot of the other people who are important in his life today. So here we go. Start on the little cafeteria sign. Today's gruel, cream of tripe. The sad faces, moving board down the line. Artie comes into view, looks down at his tray. It's the first slop into the bowl, all the entrails and gruel. A leg of mutton, plop. A roasted capon, plop. Yet more humble fare, plop. Ladle in. He looks up, and as the crowd parts, he sees a vision. It's Guinevere, the most gorgeous girl at school, moving in slow motion toward the counter. She lifts her bowl lovingly toward the ladle as the gruel is slopped into it. Catching this light streaming in through the windows, she loosens her gorgeous golden hair. Artie's besmitten. Even her feet are gorgeous as the gruel rains down, and the rats frolic through in slow motion like a fantasy. The chickens fly out from the background, and their feathers form a curtain of love in the sun. Guinevere walks up toward Artie, still in slow motion, until, oh, hey, Artie. Artie's still in dreamland. Guinevere, look. Guinevere, we're in the same alchemy class? Whatever. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you around. Oh, boy, what a loser. Walks away. Artie's lost his big chance once again. He's only got his gruel now. And he bumps right into Lancelot. If I were Guinevere, I'd get a dork restraining order. Oh, hey, Lance. Artie tries to back away only to run into Bohort and Gawain. They take his tray. This has happened before. You better stop messing with me, worm. This is your final warning, Artie. Yeah, that will make it the last one. Oh, come on. What's a little joke between brothers? You're not my brother. You're just some kid my parents took pity on. Whatever. Don't forget your place, Artie. Not very likely with you reminding me all the time. So Artie tries to get away again, but the guys block his path. Where are you going, worm? They don't see that Shrek is coming up right behind him. Actually, he's coming with me. Artie looks up. I don't need your help. But Shrek's there to stay. Take him. He belongs with the rest of the circus freaks. On the other side of the cafeteria, Puss, enjoying the attentions of the high school ladies, hears this, leaps into action. Pardon me, ladies, but the duty, she calls. I shall return. Gets up, runs down the table, grabs a knife and fork, leaps, somersault, lands on a nice juicy brisket of beef, jumps up, latches onto a chandelier, spins around, keeps spinning around, leaps over the heads of the crowd. The washerwoman with a tray full of dishes, Puss lands, table surfs on one of the dishes, past the astonished diners. He spears a leg of mutton from an unsuspecting kid, continues on, leaps, bounces off another leg of mutton, or something, somersaulting through the air. Bohort and Gawain watch stunned as Puss jams a leg of mutton right into Lancelot's mouth. He lands. Ha! Who are the freaks of the circus now? Donkey's eating at the salad bar. Yeah, who are the freaks now? Shrek looks on satisfied. Arthur's a little mortified, but everybody laughs. Lancelot, as he rips the mutton out of his mouth, sees his buddies running away, realizes he's beaten. He can lose, Shrek. All right, Arthur, let's go. He looks around, but Artie's heading out the other direction. Shrek's got to come up with yet another plan.
So this is a sequence where Artie refuses to be king, so Shrek and the guys are stalking him. And they're going to, they go to Guinevere's house where Artie is trying to talk to Guinevere, and they help him woo her. Here we go. Medieval neighborhood. Shrek and the guys peek out from behind a tree. Donkey falls. We see Artie behind a bush looking up at a silhouette in the balcony. Guinevere! He looks, nothing. Looks over to this rock. Shrek watches. Sees a smaller rock, picks it up. Cut inside to Guinevere's painting her toenails. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Bang! Ow! She walks out. Who's throwing rocks? Artie ducks behind the bush. Okay, I just saw you jump behind the bush. I have mace. That's what he does. He's hiding behind the bush. Well, how's it going, Romeo? Ooh, somebody's in love. Shh. Here, Guinevere. Hello. Artie looks. Shrek pushes him out from the bush. Whoosh. Artie? Hi, Gwen. I was just passing by and whew. Puss calls out, you must compare it to a summer day, although when there is neither too hot nor too humid. It's summer and you're hot? Oh wait, you're not hot. I mean, you are, but not like that. Thank you, I think. You are tastier than huevos rancheros. Excuse me? Huevos rancheros. Yeah, my allergies are acting up. Oh man. Just tell her what you came here to say. Artie's a little upset. Thinks about it, looks back up. Gwen, she's listening. I just wanted to tell you that when I'm in your presence, just then, poof, Lancelot and the other jocks burst into her room. Ho, ho, ho! Let's get this party started! The jocks, ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. They come in. Artie watches. Jessica, you know we're not allowed to have guests. And gee, Gwenny, you look most smoking in the moonlight. Oh, look, poor wretched Artie. Ooh, it's painful to see how hard you try. Shrek comes out. Watch it, Muttonhead. You're talking to the next king of far, far away. No, he's not. Artie, a king? More like the mayor of Loserville. Hurt. Yeah, Loserville. On account of you're a loser. Oh, Gawain, you sure smart you is. Puss jumps out. You wanna dance, you hairless apes? Then let's dance the tango. You're Artie. This is like an exclusive night maiden party. So why don't you take a hike and take your talking pets with you? They go back inside laughing. Good times. They're breaking things inside. Guinevere turns back to Artie. Good night, Artie. She gives one last look and walks in. Artie thinks, what was I thinking? Hey, it doesn't have to be this way, kid. Actually, this is the way it's always been. Not when you're king. Everyone respects a king. Yeah, no more hooking rocks to get her attention. And the ladies, they go loco en la cabeza for a man wearing a crown. Yeah, I don't look good in crowns. Well, then abolish them. You can change whatever you want when you're a king. Huh? It's laughing off screen. Probably breaking. Artie looks up, thinks. King, huh? Shrug. What have I got to lose? You're gonna love Far, Far Away. The place practically runs itself, huh?